What is good, Shop Nation? It's your boy Shop Master, and in today's episode we take a look at the big men in the NBA history. We got Shaquille O'Neal, you got Patrick Ewing, guys like Dikembe Mutombo. Who can forget Bill Russell with all of his championships? You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the sky hook, Hakeem Olajuwon, and this big Shaq throwing it down. This year's no different, as we got three big men to talk about, starting with Karl Anthony Towns, the freshman out of Kentucky. 7 foot tall, 250 pounds. His strengths are physical tools, interior scoring, passing ability, defensive potential, and upside. Karl Anthony Towns has it all to be the #1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. And his main thing is his mobility. As a 7-footer, he's great in the pick and roll. As you can see in this highlight, he goes coast to coast and finishes it. And watch as the big man runs the court right here, gets the ball, slams it. Very agile for a big man. Karl Anthony Towns on the pick and roll is pretty unstoppable. The next player that we're going to take a look at is freshman Jahlil Okafor, the 6'11" center from Duke, 270 pounds, has all the physical tools, the interior scoring, the feel for the game. But what he's most dominant at is the offensive glass. I don't know what it is about this guy, but he always finds the ball on the offensive glass. Tip-ins, rebounds. He gets great position to put himself in with an opportunity to get the ball and put it back in. Now the last center we have today, we're going to take a look at Kenny Chambers, the freshman out of Georgetown, 7 foot, 258 pounds. This freshman has all the tools as well, but he's a rim protector. He has that defensive mindset that all coaches love. He's a glass cleaner, interior scorer, and he has a big upside. The one thing that we gotta talk about with him is a rim protection. 4.4 blocks per 40 pace is #1 in the country. As you can see, it makes people adjust shots as they come down the lane. He's a great glass cleaner. He protects the rim, swatting everything in sight. Here's a instance where he challenges the shot. He forces a bad shot. And in this next possession, as you can see, he's guarding his position. He's guarding the rim. No one can get past Kenny Chambers, and he blocks a dunk. Now, before the draft, my man Kenny Chambers decided to just blow off some steam, and he hooks up with his friends at the Hoop Dome for a nice pickup game. His man Iceman is the point guard on his team. As you can see, clears the rebound. He gives it to his man Iceman, who is cold as ice, as he drops it in somebody's face. Now Iceman is a freshman at Georgetown right now, and he's going to be coming up soon in the drafts, but he decided to stay at school for another year. As you can see, again, Kenny Chambers adjusting the shot of those who come in from the weak side. He tries to set a pick, gets the rebound, puts it back up for 2, as the good guys are up 10-4 in this one. Here he is guarding the paint. They don't want none of it. Look, they throwing all around it because they don't want anything on the inside. They settle for an outside shot. Kenny Chambers with the rebound. He does it all. Another outside shot. Nobody wants to force in where they're up 10-6, but they get a run out to make it 10-8. Again, you know, this guy has the potential to be the #1 pick in this upcoming draft, but will he be that? You know, I think in the Adidas showcase game, he proved that he could compete with those guys. He can compete with Karl-Anthony Towns and Jahlil Okafor, holding them down. 14-14, Iceman, cold as ice as he drops an outside jumper. 17-14, looks like the good guys have this one in the bag. Kenny Chambers guarding the middle. He's like, no, keep pushing it outside. You're not going to have anything in here. Gets the rebound. You know what he's going to do. He's going to give it to his dude, Iceman. Again, cold as ice, dagger. Up 20-14. It looks like a lock for the good guys. Again, protecting the rim. Oh, but Kenny Chambers gets slammed on. And guess what? That will happen. And after a turnover, they cut the lead to 2019. Kenny Chambers gives it to the Iceman. Iceman comes down, dribbles in between his legs again. Scoop, score, game over. So where will Kenny Chambers go in the draft as he heads to New York to see what team he will play for in this upcoming draft? Now, the draft is always filled with surprises. I remember when John Wall went #1, you had guys like Damian Lillard, Andrew Wiggins going to Cleveland, was so excited, promising. But where will Kenny Chambers land up? This is the question that everybody wants to know. And it doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all as Kenny Chambers is drafted #1 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kenny Chambers goes #1 to Minnesota. You got Karl-Anthony Towns going to the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell going to the 76ers. Porzingis going to the Magic. Willie Cauley-Stein going to the Sacramento Kings, and so on. So it looks like Kenny Chambers is heading to the Minnesota Timberwolves. How will he fit in? Who knows? I mean, they already have Gorgui Dieng as center. Will he supplant Gorgui Dieng as center? Who knows? Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups or the roster for the Minnesota Timberwolves. You got Andrew Wiggins, you got Ricky Rubio, Kenny Chambers, Gorgui Dieng, Zach LaVine, Kevin Garnett, Tayshaun Prince, Shabazz Muhammad. You have some good pieces. Kenny Chambers will be able to learn from Kevin Garnett. So guys, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next episode of Kenny Chambers as he conquers the league and the street in this version of the Prelude to NBA Live 18. And guys, remember, you can win a free copy of NBA Live 18. All you have to do is stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, put a comment in the comment section below, and your name may be chosen to put into a free drawing. Check the video up above. Appreciate you guys. This is your dude Shop, Kenny Chambers, out.